Welcome to Kiss the Reviews. I'm Armando. That's Corey. And today we're doing 1993's Menace to Society. This movie was a request. We've gotten a ton of requests lately.
Yes.
So we're plugging away and trying to get to as many as we possibly can. But Menace to Society was a request, so you're welcome. And
Multiple times over.
yes. So we're just gonna do this one flat out. And if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, you could follow me at Junior D's. You could follow Corey at Idle Poncho. And let's get right off into Menace to Society. This film stars Tyrin Turner as Kane, Larenz Tate as O-Dog, Jada Pinkett Smith as Ronnie. Other notable characters in this movie: Samuel L. Jackson as Lawson, our guy, Glenn Plummer, as Purnell, and a special appearance by our other guy, Bill Duke, as the detective.
Yes, sir. And absolutely no disrespect, because also MC8 is in this movie. And
Yes.
it's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
And this movie is written and directed by the Hughes brothers. I'll be perfectly honest. I haven't seen this movie in forever. So I forgot a lot about this movie. And I'll say this to set up this whole thing. My anxiety level was high throughout this whole movie.
Hey, I'm honestly, before we get too far into this, I'm a little disappointed in you that you didn't pick up my first role in a movie as guy asking black man to steal cars for him.
You know what? You did a really good job in that scene. I don't want it to go unnoticed. So you're
Thank you.
I mean, you got your SAG card for that, so that works.
It was a good day on the set. It was a lot of fun, and the fellas treated me really well.
That was back when you had a little bit more hair and
That's right.
that fucking
Mustache.
caterpillar on your upper lip. So This movie follows Kane, who is the main character and narrator throughout this film. It opens as Kane and O-Dog go into the convenience store, buy a couple of 40s, as the Asian owners try to get them out of the store as quickly as possible.
You hurry up and buy.
Damn, hurry up and go. I don't want any trouble. Just get out.
We're just going to jump right into this. If you want somebody to leave your motherfucking property, do the opposite of what these store owners do here.
Exactly.
Because Jesus Christ, talk about it was a non-issue. There was nothing happening until you started acting like assholes.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, fuck, dude. I would have had a hard time keeping my mouth shut. And I don't have any kind of pride.
Yeah. So the Asian man tells them they don't want any trouble about 50 times, as all he does is make the situation worse. And after they buy their 40s, they are walking out of the store. This was the end result that the couple wanted in the first place.
Exactly.
So as they're walking out the store, the dude's got to take one last parting shot. So he decides to say,
I feel sorry for your mother.
to which O-Dog, okay, you'll notice throughout this movie that O-Dog's just a sociopath. He's he's like Tony Soprano in a way, because he's a very likable sociopath. Like, when he's being funny and fun, you're like, oh, he's a good dude. And then he just murders people in cold blood, and you're like, oh, he doesn't give a fuck. So O-Dog takes offense to the whole mother statement.
What you say about my mama?
Murders the dude immediately. Then realizes, shit, it's probably on tape. Takes the lady to the back room to give him the tape. Murders her, as Kane's like, dude, what the fuck just happened? Like, the shit happened so quick, and Kane's like, what's going on? Sorry, I was doing some narration. I totally missed what the fuck just happened here.
Yeah, there's a couple drops of pee still coming out of Kane at this point. He doesn't know what happened.
And at the end of this, Kane narrates and says,
You never knew what was going to happen or when. After that, I knew it was going to be a long summer.
that told you it was going to be a long summer?
Yeah. Everything was going swimmingly up until that point.
They hadn't done shit up until that point, and then all of a sudden, well, it's going to be a long summer.
Oh, the grass was green in Watts, and the rivers were all chocolate rainbows, just drifting through the stream.
So after this, it cuts to old footage of the Watts riots in 1965, and it ends with Kane's narration saying that
when the riots stopped, the drugs started.
And then immediately goes into him as a kid, and it shows him growing up in Watts. He has the narration throughout this whole thing of him growing up in Watts with a dad who's a drug dealer, a mom who's a junkie, and he was basically raised by Purnell, who was, I don't know, roughly 10 years or so older than him, and other older hustlers that hung out at his parents' house. And this kind of goes through, and this is a common theme throughout this whole movie, is the community raises you. Because there's only so much parents can do, or in this case, for Kane, grandparents, because you're out with your friends all the time. And again, it doesn't matter whether you live in the suburbs or the city or whatever. You're hanging out with your friends, so a lot of your life lessons come in those areas. So
100%.
Unfortunately for Kane and others, those life lessons come in a very fucking rough area. And Kane is kind of caught throughout this because it cuts to him grown up, graduating from high school, and he's caught between this good and evil. He's got his friends. His friends, more than half of whom are hustlers. He's a hustler. He sells drugs, but he's like Will Ferrell in the sense where he's like, I'm just gonna be like the nice drug dealer. Like, I don't want to kill nobody.
I'm also thinking about getting a gun and dealing crack, being a crack dealer, but not like a mean crack dealer, but like like a nice one. Just kind of friendly, like, hey, what's up, guys? You want some crack?
Kane's character is really different from anyone we've seen in these type of movies where, you're growing up in these neighborhoods, because a lot of the story is built around, I'm trying to get out. I'm Trey, I got to get the fuck out of here and go to a good school. I'm Ricky, football's the only way I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All of the characters in this, one of the guys, Stacy, is going to Kansas to play football.
Yes.
But other than that, nobody's trying to improve their situation. Anyone that's actually in the game is not trying to be like, I'm just trying to get out. It's just, this is reality. We're in it. We're doing it. And whatever we have to do to get through to the next day is what we're going to do. They have no illusions about like, I can get an office job in Atlanta. No, that's going to be, that's not in their minds.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, they're just trying to live life and get through it with as little, they're just trying to get through life unscathed.
Yes.
And they know what the reality of life is. And it's kind of like with Kane, because he is raised by his grandparents because his parents had died. So, and his like uber Christian grandparents. So he has these positive influences in his life, and it shows it throughout the movie. But his grandfather actually says here when, at the beginning of this, when he's leaving with O-Dog.
Do you care whether you live or die?
And Kane gives the reply back,
I don't know.
Bro.
That's what sums up the whole movie.
That literally sums up the entire movie. Like, that hits you in the fucking chest. Because again, like you said, in every other movie, people are like, I want to live, I want to get out, I want to, and this is just the reality of like, I don't know if I care. I'm just trying to. live life, and if I die, I die. If I live, I live.
Yes, you kind of alluded to it earlier. You learn the game so early in those situations where even the idea of, okay, I'm going to go get an office job. For what? You're going to make no money. You're going to work longer hours. You're going to have no respect. And the first time something goes wrong, they're going to blame the black guy from Watts.
Yeah.
And you'll get fired. And then you'll never be able to get a job again. So fuck it. Why not just, adapt to your reality? That's what every single person in this is doing.
Yeah.
Except for Jada, who is actively like, I'm getting the fuck out.
Exactly. Kane then goes to a party with his cousin where they meet all the dudes that Kane hangs out with. Kane finds out there that O-Dog kept the tape from the convenience store and is showing everyone. And this tape continues to come into play throughout this movie.
Like, this is like America's Funniest Home Videos for him. He's just in it, and he thinks it's fucking hilarious. Yep. And even Kane's like, dude, like, we're going to get caught. And the second he rides him just a little too much, O-Dog turns on him quick.
Yeah.
And starts calling him a fucking bitch and all kinds of shit.
Well, and, this whole tape throughout this movie becomes a thing. Like, the tape is a character of its own in this movie.
Yes.
After the party, they leave. Kane and his cousin get carjacked by Eazy-E and his crew, and they shoot both of them. Kane's cousin dies in the street, and Kane's buddies take him to the hospital. This starts Kane's excessive drooling throughout this movie. I don't know if you noticed this. And again, there's a couple of, because this movie is hard-hitting and gritty, and there's so many things that just, like I said before, just hit you right in the fucking chest. Mm-hmm. And then you have actors' choices like, I'm going to drool at every fucking chance I get during this goddamn movie. And I get it. You got shot. He got shot in the shoulder. He thought he was going to die. It's the first time he'd ever been shot. I'm sure I wouldn't drool when I got shot. I'm sure I would just piss and shit myself. But that would be my actor's choice. But this motherfucker throughout this movie, I'm like, this some bitch drooling again.
Yep.
Can I explain it to you?
Absolutely.
Since I was on set again as white guy that asked black man to steal a car for him, I had a lot of interaction with the actors here, and this wasn't so much of a choice as it was the blood capsules taste like shit. So when you got that in your mouth, they're just trying to get that shit to fall out as fast as possible.
Yep.
I was fucking distracted by it the rest of the time.
I liked seeing it the first time he drools. Right? I can't believe we have to talk about this as long as we are. The first time he drools, I was like, yo, like he really looks fucked up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like he was going into shock and kind of losing control of some functions. The second or third time, like when he's kissing Jada's back and he picks his head up and there's just a fucking line of drool hanging off. It's just like, damn, dude.
Control yourself. Control yourself. They're hanging out at O-Dog's place after this, right? And as Kane sees them watching the convenience store footage again,
like on repeat, dude.
Yes.
He's going to like Alex. I read a story once that Alex Rodriguez, the shortstop baseball player.
Yes.
Shortstop Yankee. He used to, in his home, constantly had his highlight reel rolling on every TV. Just 24/7, it was on a loop.
That's believable.
Right? That's what O-Dog's doing with the security footage.
Oh, yeah.
He just has that shit on repeat constantly.
Dude,
like he hasn't watched an episode of shit in weeks.
In this scene, yeah, he fell back on like Falcon's Crest. He's like, dude, I'm like 6 episodes behind. I've been watching the shit out of this tape. So, but in this scene, he's like selling it now to his friends like it's a motherfucking mixtape.
Fuck that. I'm selling these motherfuckers for $59.95.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly. While they're doing this, they decide that they're going to find the dudes that killed Kane's cousin, and they're going to kill them. They come up with the plan. They execute said plan. So they drive out. They find these guys. O-Dog blows the fuck out of the one dude. He just turns him to goo. He hits him with the shotty and fucking drops this dude. And then Kane comes around the corner, shoots the other dude in the back, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. And again, for a powerful scene, I kind of giggled here because the dude runs away. He's got 3, 4 bullets in his back. He runs around the store that they're at, the little food place. And so he runs into Chauncey out back, and Chauncey goes,
"Hey, homie, you need some help?"
And then just fucking puts the gun in his stomach and just fucking crushes him. It's a heavy scene. It's a gritty scene. And it also, for some strange reason, and maybe I'm a little more like O-Dog than I thought, kind of made me giggle here. Like, that made me laugh out loud.
That's that Catholic upbringing.
Yes, we've touched on that a few times. It follows Kane from here as he's treating Ronnie's kid like Purnell treated him. Now, what we haven't brought up yet is that Purnell is this kid's father.
Yep.
So he's looking after, and he's been looking after Ronnie and her kid since Purnell went away to prison.
And from the sounds of it, he's not really, like, I get it. He's doing a good job. Like, he's being there for the kid and, you know.
Yeah.
But we talk about situational awareness all the time.
Yep.
How the fuck did you think Jada was going to be on board with anything you're doing? The second she comes in the room and the kid's got the gun in his hands, Kane goes, "Oh, it's not loaded."
Look, it ain't loaded.
You sounded more like the kid right there than the actual kid.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
like, what you were doing was fucked up.
Well, and that's the whole thing. You just had a conversation with Jada at the kitchen table about cussing in front of the kid. And you went from, okay, Jada wasn't cool with me swearing in front of the kid, but she's totally going to be okay with me showing him how to fucking pull the trigger on a goddamn gun.
Yep.
Just FYI, the gun in your waistband wasn't the reason you were getting your ass kicked in video games. It's because the kid's 6 years old and that's all he fucking does. I know this because I have a son and I didn't have a gun in my waistband and he still whooped my ass in every motherfucking video game we ever played.
Well, maybe if you had a gun in your waistband, he'd have learned some respect and not whooped your ass in those games.
Fair point. She sees that she needs to get her and her kid out of Watts. So she's trying to convince Kane to do the same, as are his other friends. Because we kind of touched on, Sharif and Stacy, because Stacy's going to Kansas.
Yes.
And so he invites Sharif to come out. He invites Kane to come out. Like, everybody in Kane's life is trying to get him the fuck away, and he can't see the forest through the trees. He's like, this is just who I am, what I am, this is what I do, and why leave? Because again, he really doesn't care at this point.
No, and he even tells Jada, like, why would I go to Atlanta? I'm still just going to be a friend from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, me leaving there, me going to Atlanta changes nothing.
Yes.
In my life. It does nothing for me. And I like how they start bringing out the big guns, like Charles S. Dutton gets involved. And he jumps in and he's like, yo, you got to go the fuck. Like, no matter what you do, staying here, it's not good. And I liked his speech, or his monologue, Charles S. Dutton's monologue. Something about it was weird, though. It just, when they're at the school and he tells them, like, the hunt is on and you're the one being hunted. I liked it. It just felt like there was something missing. I don't know if there was more to that speech, and they edited some of it out. I don't know. Something was just not there.
It was a short scene. It was like a quick scene. It was like quick in and out. So it didn't have the impact that you'd think that monologue would have, if that makes sense.
No, it did. It really didn't.
Yeah, but
which sucks because I love Charles S. Dutton, and like when he sat him down in the school, I was like, "Yo, Kane's about to get it, like the real talk now."
Yeah,
no more the fire and brimstone bullshit. No more Allah from Sharif. He's gonna get that real talk right now.
Yes,
and I mean he did, but also it was just like, well, that took 30 seconds. You want to go grab a fucking hamburger or something?
Kane gets arrested for trying to steal a car with O-Dog. The car that you wanted them to steal, they're trying to steal it, and they go to jail. Thanks, Corey.
I'm sorry, but I did ask you to do the job. Thank you.
No, this is the best shot scene in the movie.
Yes.
When they're doing the rotating camera around Bill Duke and him in that room.
This scene was a good scene. I liked the way it was shot, doing the whole rotating camera deal. But this also kind of pissed me off because you see Kane in the interrogation room. You get our guy Bill Duke coming in, and as soon as he walked in, I was like, "Damn, Bill Duke!" I totally forgot he was in this movie. So
that was a hell of an entrance too.
Oh, absolutely. And, he puts the badge and the gun on the table, and then he starts talking to him about the convenience store thing. And I didn't like the scene because it seemed like a departure from Kane's character. Kane's not an idiot. He's young. Him and O-Dog are young. They're 17 and 18 years old. But they've also been fucking selling dope from, I don't know how old, 13? Let's just say they've been in the streets for a number of years. And Kane doesn't seem like he just kind of like, I hate to say it, but he seems like a bitch here because the narration and the acting don't match because the narration's like, "Hey, I know they don't have the video. I know they got nothing on me. This dude's just trying to scare me." And he's in there and he's stuttering and stammering over his fucking words. Like,
after we was leaving, after I left, other people was coming in. When we was leaving.
No, you done fucked up.
Without the tape, they had nothing.
And it's like, yeah, motherfucker, you fucked up. Like, change your narration or change that scene.
That I will agree with. The narration did not match the scene. And I liked the scene because it did show that Kane was a kid, A.
Yeah.
And B, his whole concern throughout, like his only concern, he doesn't care about leaving. He doesn't care about, going to get these guys that carjacked him. Doesn't care about anything except for that fucking tape. So when Bill Duke's like, "Yo, we got your fingerprints on that 40, you're in deep shit. We got you at the scene. Yeah. We know you were there." I can see why Kane would start to be like, "Oh, shit. Like, yeah, I was there at 11:30. I was 12:15, 11:30, 12:15, blah, 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 blah." Just getting totally caught up in that.
Yeah.
But like you said, when the narration is on top of it,
yeah,
and he's like, "I know they ain't got the tape, so they ain't got shit. Can't sweat me." It's like, I don't know. You look like you're sweating pretty fucking hard there, partner.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You look like you're in deep shit.
We then see O-Dog on the street selling crack to the strung out dude, and who says,
Wait, man, I'll suck your dick.
Was this the original "I'll suck your dick" line in a movie? Because, I mean, this has been mocked fucking ad nauseum, like Tyrone Biggums, everybody down the board. If you are associated with crack, you are associated with also sucking dick for said crack.
Yes.
Was this the first time that was actually in a movie?
This is the first time I remember it in a movie. I could be totally wrong, but we're talking about 93. I honestly think this is the first time in a movie that "I'll suck dick for crack" was a thing.
Yeah, comment down below if there was a movie before this that you know of. But
yeah,
I'm with you. This is the first time I remember hearing it.
Yeah, and this is where, and if you didn't realize O-Dog was a sociopath before this part of the movie, now we're 3/4 of the way through. If you didn't realize it yet, you're about to realize it right now, because after he says, I'll suck your dick, O-Dog shoots this motherfucker in broad daylight, picks up that fucking sack of hamburgers, and looks at everybody and goes,
Any of y'all want a hamburger?
wow. Like, motherfucker's laying dead. You're just picking up the burgers like, hey, who wants some fucking cheeseburgers? Then they give you shit. You throw them down like, man, well, fuck you then.
Right. Well, and I love this scene too because MC8 and the chick they're with, they're not freaking out either. They're just like,
I don't want no motherfucking hamburger.
You got cheese on it.
Man, you stupid, man.
I got it from that base here.
You stupid.
like nobody gives a fuck at what just happened. They're just like, you're stupid for making all that noise.
Yeah, exactly. Again, we go through some more scenes with Kane hustling, going through him making crack, jacking a dude for his rims, trying to get with the girl at the cookout. And through all of this, we have his friends trying to get him out of that life. At the cookout, we have that whole discussion. It's capped off by a scene where he and Sharif get jacked by the cops and dropped off in the Essays neighborhood because they think that they're Hispanic dudes are going to fuck him up. Exactly. And instead, you know, you get the narration here, and he was like, the Essays were really cool. They brought us to the hospital. And when he's in the hospital, this is when Ronnie lets him know that she's taking her son and moving to Atlanta and wants him to come with her. They finally hook up because he doesn't see their relationship as this because like a lot of other people with his friends, they're just trying to fuck. Like that's all they see women as. And then you have Ronnie, who's like the one strong female character in this movie. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't see this. And she's also
Parnell's lady.
Exactly. So he doesn't want to fuck over Parnell and, whatever. So he kind of separates this whole movie. They actually hook up here at the party. And this is when Chauncey gets a little rapey. Kane, and it's almost like the flashing back to, there's a couple of scenes here that are flashbacks to the beginning when he's a kid. Mm-hmm. When they're out on the front stoop and her son comes out and he's like, can I get a drink of beer? And all of that shit. And then now, like Samuel L. Jackson at the beginning where he shoots the dude because he owes him whatever money. Now, Chauncey gets a little rapey. He asks O-Dog for his gun, takes out the clip, and pistol whips the fuck out of Chauncey here.
Who deserved every last whooping he got.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Fuck you running up on Jada like that.
I would have whooped his ass too. I mean,
hell yeah.
I'm only 5'8" and I swing like a bitch, but I would have tried to whoop his ass.
You could have jumped. I got faith in you. You could have jumped and hit him in the face.
I got ups. I could swing for the fences. It's cool. So
like white chocolate over here.
Then after this, Kane gets approached by Elena's cousin, the chick from the barbecue that he banged. She calls him and she's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, don't give a fuck. Fuck off. Don't want to talk to you. Peace out.
Blooded. Holy shit. I'm pregnant. Why are you telling me? You gonna do me like that? I've been with nobody else. I don't care. I have my Jimmy on extra tight.
Stop lying, all right? Besides, I have the Jimmy on extra tight.
I put rubber bands around that motherfucker.
That shit was shit. It wasn't going anywhere.
So he basically just ghosts her. Her cousin comes out and confronts him at his grandparents' like front yard area. And again,
we're gonna go ahead and make this a PSA. Hi kids, Uncle Corey here. If you feel that you need to represent for a family member, don't go into someone else's territory to represent.
Especially by yourself.
Yes. find them in a neutral location, then strike.
Yes.
And, by the way, tell them that you're there, or why you're there, after you whooped his ass. Don't. If you're going to fight, stop talking. Either fucking throw your fists or shut the fuck up.
This dude gets stomped by Kane. Here. It's brutal.
This is the first time I understood that when somebody calls you partner, and they really enunciate on the P, you're getting ready to get into a fight.
Check this out. I'm Alina's cousin, partner. I think you need to watch who you calling a bitch, partner. Partner here was a big thing in the early 90s. And I know we talked about it in Boys in the Hood and some of the things they said in Boys in the Hood, and we're like, yeah, that was a little outdated, or this was outdated. There were more of those in this movie than any of the other movies like this that we've done before. Because I heard a lot of Mark ass Trick, Mark ass Buster, Buster ass Mark, fucking partner here. There was every single one was used in this movie very loudly. So I heard them all. They just kind of went down the line. They're like, we got that one too? Cool. Check. We got that one. And that was the only thing that really dated this movie. Kane's grandparents then kick him out of the house. They were like, we can't have this shit here. You got to move out. You got to move out tonight. So at this point, he's basically got no options. So he decides that he's going to move to Atlanta with Ronnie. We get to the final scenes here where they're getting the car packed or the van packed or whatever to move to it. They're literally leaving for Atlanta. Yes. And dude who got his ass stomped from earlier, Elena's cousin, gets him and his friends to do a drive-by, and all these motherfuckers have Uzis. If they had just waited to 2021 and watched our show, they'd realize Uzis are terrible weapons. But with that being said, they are the only crew of any movie we've ever done that are extremely accurate with an Uzi.
Yes.
Because they mow down Sharif here, which pissed me off. They mow down Kane here, which pissed me off because he's finally getting out. And O-Dog, the one guy who's just like does not give a fuck, he's the one that's standing at the end of this.
And that's why I'm going to say the Uzi is not an accurate weapon. Because O-Dog is the only other person with a gun and is firing back at them.
Good point.
And the Uzi hits everybody but him.
Yes, absolutely. So
horrible weapon. Yeah,
just
even in fucking Call of Duty, it's a bad weapon. It's a bad weapon.
Dude, that was the whitest thing you've ever said. I swear to God, man, even in Call of Duty, it's a bad weapon. Now go steal a car from me. So at the end of this, we have the narration from Kane again, where he revisits what his grandfather asked him earlier, which was, do you even care if you live or die?
My grandpa asked me one time if I care whether I live or die. Yeah, I do. Now it's too late.
I really, really like this movie. It's such a good movie. The script is great. How it's shot is great. It's directed well. All the actors do a fucking fantastic job. But it got to the end, and again, I totally forgot about the ending. It's been so long since I've seen this. Yeah. It gets to the end, and I'm like, fuck. Like, Kane dies, Sharif dies. I'm like, man, fuck this movie. I was so pissed at the end of this. Fade to black, and then you get the credits, and I was like...
Here's my one beef with this movie. Is, outside of the fact that he died, I didn't really care about Kane as a character. There wasn't anything about him that I was like, go, buddy. I hope, like, Trey in Boys in the Hood, Dwayne Martin's character in Above the Rim, Q and Juice. All of these guys have something outside of that life that they're trying to get towards.
Yeah, he was very lukewarm on a lot of shit.
Yeah, and like you said, the only reason he went to Atlanta to begin with, it wasn't out of love. It wasn't out of, a sense of duty or, I love your kid. I want to be a father to this young man. And then he got kicked out of his fucking house. If he didn't get kicked out of his grandparents' house, he never would have left.
Yeah, more than likely.
I didn't have that connection with Kane like I did with other characters in movies that we've done. I actually felt more attached to O-Dog.
As did I.
Like I wanted to see more of O-Dog's life and what O-Dog's going to go through, and you know, is he going to get caught up in that fucking tape? Chauncey mailed that motherfucking thing in to the cops.
Yeah, he did.
Is O-Dog about to get picked up? Is somebody going to hit back on Chauncey? There's questions that need to be answered that I cared about way more than Kane going to Atlanta.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's literally my only critique with this movie. Everything else was fucking great.
Yeah, everything else was great. This movie still holds up. And like I said, outside of a couple of little things and some of the verbiage that they use, obviously that changes with the times. So that doesn't even bother me, but that's the only thing that really dated this movie. But yeah, this absolutely holds up. And this was the Hughes brothers' first film, I believe.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I think it was. And again, if it was, and I am correct, this is a great first film to put on your resume.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, front to back.
Good way to start.
It was. I'm putting this up there. Not the same, but this is a gangster movie. This is like a kind of like a Scarface, kind of like a Godfather-esque. It just shows that life and only that life. You know what I mean? Like it's you have a little bit of some other storylines, but it's literally just this is fucking gangsters doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this gangster's doing gangster shit. 100%.
Yeah. So I kind of put it in that category. But yeah, this movie absolutely holds up to this day.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
I really like this movie.
I think the movie would have probably been better received had it came later, a little later than Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they were so close together.
Yeah.
And comparing the two movies, it's not even fair because they're two totally different movies, two totally different stories.
Absolutely.
One has nothing to do with the other, which was the biggest shock to me because that's always what I thought was like. Boys in the Hood was a great movie. It was a little more Hollywood, and this was like the gritty guerrilla, what it's really like kind of movie. And now that I watch it, it's just they aren't even fucking close to the same movie, not even remotely close to the same movie.
No, they're not. They're not.
This stands on its own and is it's great by itself. Doesn't need to be compared to anything else.
No, I agree wholeheartedly. But do you have anything else?
No, are we done?
All right. Well, for Corey, I'm Armando. This is Kiss the Reviews, and this was 1993's Menace to Society.